Great day, world. Welcome back to my channel. You see we in the kitchen. We have a lot more help than we've been having in the past. So still got the master chef, Papa Mac, that's what y'all call him? Mm-hmm. Okay, we got young Trey, all in Colin right here. We got Big Ren 10, call him Curious Corin right here. And we got my mom gonna be helping us out. We got the two over there, one on the computer. Don't think that she's just playing around the computer. She can actually do some work in line with what we got going over here, and we haven't figured out just what the help right there is going to be doing. We got Deuce Star in the building.
Okay, so what we're going to do today is Crawfish Bisque, and we're going to make some potato salad.
I was trying to figure out what you were going to do with those heads over there.
So we're gonna stuff those heads with the crawfish tail and a mix of seasoning. So these heads can be bought in the store, can be purchased in the store, but we choose not to do that because you never know what you're getting. So we know these are fresh, clean heads that we're going to be stuffing, that's going to be stuffed with the crawfish mix.
God, now Mama, I know we in South Louisiana, we love ball crawfish. How hard was it for you to fight your grandsons on keeping these heads clean?
Well, it was very hard.
It was very hard.
Because we normally want to use the larger heads. And those little fellas normally want to crush and chew the larger heads.
Gotcha. So, Papa, you talked about the trilogy. I don't know how you count, but...
So, yeah. So, like I always said, our mothers and grandmothers down south use this mixture of seasoning. So it's onions, it's shallots, it's bell pepper, it's celery, it's parsley, and it's garlic. And as you can see right here, and this is what they always use. So they refer to the Trinity, but the Trinity is a whole lot more than 3 items.
We gotta figure out that another word.
Yeah, we have to call that something else down the road. The crawfish mixture, we're gonna grind the crawfish tails up, and then we're gonna put this line of seasoning in with that mixture, along with some eggs and some breadcrumb and some seasoning that we've chosen to add to it.
Does this go inside of the crawfish?
No,
nothing to do with it.
This is separate from the crawfish. Basically, when we usually do this dish, it's done with the crawfish, the potato salad.
So, I mean, with all that being said, man, are you guys ready to pour some stuff inside of the mixture? Yeah. What we gotta do first?
Wash your hands.
There you go, man. Every true chef knows that the first thing you gotta do is what?
Wash your hands.
You gotta keep clean hands inside of the kitchen. So what side of the kitchen do we need to be on? Like we need
so
to
right now we need to be right here. This is going to be the hot zone right here.
Hot zone.
So we're going to be in this zone right here. Somewhere along the line we'll get to start that other process. And then we got 3 processes. So we're going to be doing the heads over here. We got the potato salad here. And we got the gravy, the roux mix that we pour on top of the crawfish heads to allow them to cook in. So it'll be three different phases right here. We're going to post the heads 1 pound at a time in here, and then put them in this pan, okay?
Now when you say the head, you mean the tail.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Yeah, you don't want to do that with anything. We're going to stuff those.
So this one's already open, Colin. You want to help me?
So this one's already open?
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
Well, normally I cut it all the way across the top with the scissors. Makes it easier. I just... So we cut that one off completely. I put a one pound, just dump it in.
Oh, that's some real meat.
All right, and then we're doing one at a time.
One at a time, Craig.
Yeah, one at a time. So no, put it about right here.
Oh, this one?
You don't need it yet. You don't like it. I'm gonna
You talking the real one?
Yeah.
This one?
Wait, not yet, man. Nah. So hit this one.
Close.
Let it go. There you go. Hit it a couple times and let it go. We don't want to puree it. Hit it a couple times. Let it go. We're doing it about 5 or 6 times. All right? Are we good? We good. That's
man,
it.
You working, man. You working.
So we're gonna take that out. Yeah, snap.
I don't know if you cook it.
There we go. That way. Get off. And then take your deal out because it'll fall out. Now if you want to hold on, I'll make them. There we go. We'll just switch places with this one and knock it. There we go.
Long arm. That's what we need that spoon there for you, Ren.
Yeah. That's what this one's for. That spoon's for.
And take it on out of there.
Break that on out of there. There you go. Take your time. There we go. You gotta have it at the right angle. There you go.
On you, baby. 1,
Oh, hold on.
No.
Because I heard you going a little bit longer with the bubbles.
Ain't no four-wheeler.
Let's clean that one out good. That should be the last time we use the processor. And like I said, we don't puree them. We want to make sure they're chopped. We don't want them in small pieces, but we want them, not to be whole. So clean that one out good. Get all that stuff out of there.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, let your daddy use it. Clean it out good.
Man, you did an awesome job.
It got a little bit.
Do a little bit. We'll get all that little bit out.
You like helping, Colin?
So now he's really gonna like the next process.
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing it.
I'm doing it now.
You do it? All right, so what we do is just spread that out in the pan right there. Make sure
Yes, man.
just spread it out. Just kick it out.
And who's that?
Kick it out. Nah, that's good enough. All right, so
You got it. Come on.
what we gonna do
Me
now?
and Colin doing the seasoning?
Yeah, what we gonna do is
I'm not sneezing no more.
what we gonna do is
I'm
from.
not sneezing.
Oh no, this one you
I'm
here.
doing the big one.
Well, come over here. Then. We're gonna let you grab it on this side. No, not that one. So you're gonna dump it in. Just take that one and dump the whole, and that's the onions going in. Let's go. Now tap it on the side of the pan. No, that'll be upside
Oh,
down.
Lord Jesus.
There we go. All right. Grab another one.
Another one.
Yeah, just grab one. Then we're gonna let it rinse.
I'm doing another.
Do the same thing. Tap it on the side of the pan. There we go. Good. All right.
That was shallots.
Yep. So we put onions, shallots, bell pepper. Okay.
Bell pepper.
There we go.
And that's
Celery.
celery. Now we got parsley.
We got parsley. And of course, last but not least, we got garlic.
Garlic.
Dump it all
Good
in.
job, Trick. Good job, man.
All right, so now you got to tap it out. See, got some left in there. Yep, we're good.
Can we even do the same time? You do
No,
one song.
Ren will be a little bit later.
We're gonna do that one.
Ren can do those at the stove. Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and mix. We're gonna mix it all one time.
I'm
So
doing the other one.
spread that out a little bit. Spread all the seasoning out a little bit. There we go. That's good. Just spread it out. So we're gonna go ahead and add the breadcrumbs to it.
Ren.
Go ahead and add the breadcrumb.
Oh, do that.
Sprinkle it out. Don't just put it in one spot.
You know what he means? Sprinkle it all
Sprinkle it
over.
all over. Shake it out here. Move it around like that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. We're gonna go ahead and add the seasoning to it.
Colin, is you?
No, Colin, see,
You gotta spread it out now. Don't put
I'll
it
say
in.
either one.
Oh, let Ren do it. Let Ren do it so you can spread it out. No, let Ren do it so you can
Let
spread it
me
out.
do it.
I know, we'll get you another one.
We got another
So
one.
Ren can spread it out all over.
Colin, and you got the potato salad. You will be good.
Spread it out all over just like the bread come.
So Ren is a little taller.
Yeah.
Turn away, turn away.
Then put your black. Go ahead and put it in and then move away. Yeah, the seasoning will get you. All right.
Bring it
That's
all
good.
over.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get the eggs. We have 4 eggs that's gonna go in. Now what I do is,
Come on over here, man. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Do it blow or something.
Are we gonna
so no, we're not gonna scrap. So what I do is I break 1 egg at a time. Take it out
good
of the
seasoning right there. Again, we missing out on that smell-o-vision. We working on it.
No, take them all out. Hold on, take them all out. I don't crack them in there because going back
Shells.
no, not the shells. Going back old school, back in the day, you would get eggs that were bad, and so they always broke the eggs in a separate deal, checked it out, and then dumped it in there because you'd ruin all of this crawfish.
So now, how do you know if the egg's good or bad?
Oh, well, you'd see it'd be dark yellow, ugly, smelly. So I would always break them in a bowl first,
Okay.
right?
I thought you were doing it so you don't get none of these shells in there.
No, well, that might be a side effect, but to be real is to make sure that they were good because you'd ruin a lot of.
What I doing? What's that doing?
I
Now
got
you got all 4 of them, so now you're gonna just put those in there, and then we're just gonna go to mixing.
Oh.
Drop them all 4 in there around there. There we go. And just go to mixing with your spoon.
somebody need to throw those eggs in the
I'll take care of that. Oh, hey, Colin, you want to take throw the eggs in
Throw the
the
eggs
garbage? Get it all mixed. Come on, man. Just grab the shells and throw them away. Come on.
There's a big one over there.
Don't chop, just mix.
oh,
Your mother liked to mix.
Keep it in the bowl?
Keep it in the bowl too. There you go. We're gonna wipe that corn off. Yeah, your mama like to chop.
Okay, no chop.
Yeah, a lot of times you see most people when they're cooking, they don't chop, they stir.
Stir.
Yeah. We'll stir and blend it all in, get it all mixed in.
I heard that, right?
Where are we gonna put
Don't
this?
chop, mix. We're gonna put it in your tummy warmer sooner or later, but before it gets there, you gotta get inside those crawfish heads.
Right, just get a good mix there, mix it all up. No chop, mix.
No chop, mix.
So all of the seasoning and all of that stuff is getting mixed in there well.
I see a lot of seasoning.
It's good or bad?
Then I level it out and then start over again. Make sure you get a good mix. Yeah. And then get that spread in, go and stir it, mix it again. And now mix it.
Bless you.
Oh, got him again.
Get in here. You gotta get in here.
You got me.
Make sure you can see when it's mixed
Where are
well.
we putting this?
This one goes in the gravy that I'm gonna make to cook those in.
So can I pour these?
Not now. We're gonna pour them over there, but I may pour those myself because we're gonna be dealing with heat, and I don't want you guys to get burned. But we'll see. All right?
Yeah, you might get put it in there.
Huh? We'll see. I don't want nobody to.
My daddy let me do it.
Oh man, I'm putting me
Oh
on
no!
the
Oh, okay.
bump. Bump.
Threw him under the bus.
He let me cook this morning.
Oh, this morning?
What did you?
Eggs, biscuits and grits
Okay, yeah,
and
good.
sausage.
All right, how we looking? Got it pretty good mix? Got it mixed?
Yeah, that's good.
Looking good, smelling good. It passed the eye test, I can tell you that.
Oh, definitely.
Biscuits were good.
The biscuits were good.
Movies.
No biscuits.
All right, so if you got a good mix there, what we do is, where's the container? So we got a good mix there. So what I do, I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna hand it off. So here we work with our hands. Some people put on gloves when they work, but we make sure those hands are kept clean. So we work with our hands here. So
Hey, let me tell you this. To be perfectly honest, you ain't gotta eat it. Well, we're gonna teach you how to make it, alright? You ain't gotta eat this one, baby. We're gonna teach you how to make it so you can make it for yourself. You understand that?
So what I do is I'll grab one head at a time. I kind of take it with my fingers and kind of got to be careful because you could cut your hand and kind of just shove it in the head like that. I shove it in the head like that. Make sure that head is stuffed. Okay, that one's stuffed pretty good. The excess, it'll fall off, but and I put it to the side.
Come on, join the party, please.
This is
Come
the way
on,
it's done.
come on.
This is the way it's done.
It's about right time to cue you up. Come on.
And you be careful with not crack. You don't want to crack the heads because they will crack if you open them up too wide.
Come on, get her, Kyle.
On
Tell her,
three.
come on. Tell her, wash them hands.
And right, the first batch we did earlier this year, we didn't have these larger heads, so we're dealing with some larger heads here, so that'll make them easier to stuff.
So it's a little easier with the larger heads.
Right. At the beginning of the crawfish season, sometimes the crawfish are small, and so you have to deal with, see like this, you can see this,
I got
get
you.
a close up of that, you can see some of them are much smaller than others, so we like to keep the big ones. As you get deeper into the crawfish season, you have more of these than these. Beginning of the crawfish season, you have more of these than of this one. So we got to save all the big ones here. Like I said, these are ones from, I can still smell the boiling part of this. When we boil them, they got some seasoning in those shells, and even though they've been washed multiple times.
That's what my next question. Like, how much of the ball seasoning transfer over to your dish?
Not really sure about this. Some of it does, because like the claws that we use, they absorb a lot of the seasoning, so they're gonna have it. But the seasoning will primarily stay in that particular claw. Let's just hold the claws up. Here we got the claws. We're gonna put those in too when we cook it, and that's something that's, look how large some of these are in comparison. And people just kind of chew on these. These will get a little softer as you cook them in the pot. Chew on these and there's a lot of meat in this part of this claw right here. So if you know how to eat it right, you can break this right here, and then you can eat the meat out. You do it all in one process when you're eating them, but there's still a lot of meat in those shells. The little ones don't have as much. People like to just chew on them and then that's a done deal. But we add those to the pot. So it'll have some of the boiled flavoring left in here.
Yeah,
Don't know exactly what percentage, but it'll be left in there.
a little bit.
Yeah. So I got, right now, I stuffed 5 heads. So if somebody else wants to
Come on,
in here, get their hands in here.
So we can do some other stuff, right? Maybe we can go over
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna get some other
We can
stuff.
let this process take its way.
Come on.
Let our help come in and do it. Let me see if you got it right.
Hands have been washed.
She ain't doing it right.
You want to add some? Just run it.
See, you open them. Let me show how it does.
Do y'all have a stool? Do y'all have a stool?
Gotta hold it like this. And
Hold it open, stick it down.
Do y'all have a stool?
A store?
hold it, a stool.
A stool?
No.
Yeah, Mom, we have a little stool. Yeah, let me go grab it. You're gonna make me wash my hands when I come back, so I gotta wash. I'll go get the stool for you. Put it over there.
This is my first. I think it might be my first
Time?
crawfish head that I'm teaching Tech how to stuff.
Yeah, slide over.
Exactly.
So now we got some first timers here, so it may take
2-3 days.
2 or 3 days to
All
stuff
right,
those
yeah.
heads. So that's why we're gonna go ahead and get the other process going, you know. But we're working on simultaneously, so today it won't take that long. So over here,
We got time lapse there.
Mama, you gonna cut the potatoes out?
I got you, Mama. So we get started on the potato salad.
Right.
First step, give it to them.
First step, the potatoes have been boiled. We have about, I think this is 3 pounds of potatoes here. And your choice, there's many selections of potatoes that
was
you
about to ask
can
you.
use in the store. I just use a Irish potato.
Irish potato.
They've been boiled this morning, so we want to go ahead and mash those up right now.
And that might be the next project. The next project may be getting that garden together.
Right. So we'll
Bring
have
it
our
to them.
own goodies.
Yeah.
So he's got the masher, he's mashing those potatoes, smashing them up.
This is where the muscle come in at.
Yeah.
So you wonder why you do all
Yeah.
the squats and
So what happened, we talked about this where the muscle come in. So these potatoes have cooled a bit, so they take a little bit more muscle. But if you do them when they're hot, really you're gonna end up almost making a mashed potato. And that's not what we want.
oh, you don't want mashed
We don't
potato.
want a mashed potato. So you want them to cool a bit and then mash them up. As the lumps get smaller and smaller, we'll stop because we don't want it cream.
You want those lumps in
We
there.
want a few lumps in there. That's exactly right.
That's the science behind it.
Yeah, right.
Your back hurt,
Oh Lord, come
Boy, you barely got a back.
so they're gonna get mashed a little more. Uh-huh. That's good. Who want to come? There's a place to come add seasoning. You can go ahead and cut the eggs up how you want to cut them
How you
up.
cut?
What I do is, so typically what I do, I grab one, I pass the knife through it like that, and then I go like this.
So just one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you can do it as many ways. You want to do 4? I like to leave it kind of lumpy.
Papa,
Yeah.
my mommy didn't get it
She didn't get what?
this season.
Oh, you wanted to get it?
No.
Oh.
Did it.
Okay.
Didn't get
There
it.
you
You do
go.
it just like you.
Yeah, I can do it just like that.
Get
That's
up.
the way I do it, however you prefer.
What am I supposed to be doing?
You
on.
gonna,
Just help before we
you
got
gonna put all the
You can
seasoning.
add those seasons. Oh, you took it?
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
Yeah, we can't use that one.
No, you can't.
No,
Yeah,
we can't
right.
use that one.
It'll be a different type of potato salad. It'd
So
be
what
like,
we're gonna do is we can go ahead and add the seasoning, and as we did before, we're gonna kind of spread it around a bit when you put it in there. Yeah, go ahead and kind of spread it around a little bit, shake it. Go ahead, let it go. It won't come out. There we go. Your dad was kind of spread it around a little bit. Do the same thing. Go ahead and get them in there. Yeah, we got the head stuffing going on over there. We got the potato salad being made. Potato salad is gonna be done first because there's no cooking involved with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead
20 years.
and get started with making the gravy.
My mom used to have my mom too.
I ain't never do this. Lasagna always.
So I'm gonna start with just a little
Yeah.
olive oil in the pan,
Yes, that too.
about a 1/4 cup. Matter of fact, that's a 1/4 cup that came out. It was perfect, man. There's a 1/4 cup left in that bottle. Isn't that something?
now, is a 1/4 cup and a dad's the same thing?
Well, no. Maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of that
Okay,
would be the
okay,
same
okay.
thing.
You know,
So we got all the seasoning in. So what we do is, the next 2 things we're gonna add is, we're not gonna add it right now. We're gonna put mustard and mayo in it. But right now, we're gonna mix this first because you have a tendency to over mix and put too much mayonnaise in the mixture. So I like to add do this mixture, get this mixture all done, get all the seasoning all through there.
So let me ask you again. Is it just stirring, no chopping?
No, we're still not doing any chopping. We stir it. We're getting a good mix there.
So chopping is no longer a part of...
Yeah, I don't like chopping.
Decorated so much.
How's the head stuff going on over
We
there?
coming along.
Coming along good? So I'm gonna get started here. So I added the heat.
We coming along good,
And,
Colin. Tell them.
This is the gravy. So what we're gonna do with this is once all the heads are stuffed, we're gonna put those heads in that pot, and then I'm gonna make this gravy that we're gonna pour over it, and then we're gonna let it cook down from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this gravy. What I start with is about a cup of roux. This is homemade roux. Catch me a larger spoon.
In there.
This is roux that I made. It's made with vegetable oil. So I don't buy roux out of the store. The large one of the large ones. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So this is about a cup of roux left in here. And as you can see, it's been refrigerated, and it's a little hard to come out of it.
So the master chef had roux that he have already made.
Yep. And a little oil on top of that. All right. Over there, you guys moving with the heads. I want about a cup of that mixture. I want it left in the cup so that I put it in the pot. In my gravy.
Is that a secret or what? What is that?
No, it's
Come
not
on.
a secret. It's
Come on.
just that it's going to add flavor. It's going to add flavor to the gravy before we cook it. So we got that mixed pretty good.
I want you to check it, baby.
Yeah, it looks good. So where's the other person that's going to dump in some seasoning?
Ren, what to be Ren?
So
right
Ren,
there.
you're going to go and get them all. Start with the large one. Anyone you want to start with, go get them. No, matter of fact, yeah, get them all. Go ahead, add the seasoning,
Salt?
sprinkle it all around in there.
No, sour. Like crawfish.
Yeah, they got crawfish in it. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, get it all in there. We'll season it up good.
So you'd be kind of like
Oh Lord.
a fly on the couch.
Right.
Kinda
like a fly on the
A
couch.
fly on the couch.
Right.
And
Kinda
eat,
like that.
and eat the most.
And eat the most. Yeah.
Okay. Fly on the
Yeah.
couch and eat the most. I just want...
When you're making a dish like this, or when you're cooking, there's a lot into prepping. You notice when we began, we had all the seasoning all lined up. We had already chopped them up. They're all ready to go. The heads had been cleaned previously. Remember, that was done before. So a lot of pre-work goes into, especially a meal like this. A lot of pre-work goes into it.
We didn't talk about that before, preparation, man.
Right.
Prior preparation
don't
prevents
push
poor performance.
Don't knock them.
And this performance right here is going to be
I was trying to
none,
get this one.
nothing less
That was
than
right there.
excellence. I can see
That's
it.
right.
Smell of vision.
So what we're gonna do is, come on, Ren. You
Red.
want to dump mince? Go ahead and put the crawfish in. Don't let it splash. Look at you. Okay?
You got all that out
You
there.
want right there?
Yeah, that came out clean. So I'm
No,
cooking it. I put a couple of crawfish mixture in here.
Okay.
Those flavors are gonna go all through that gravy and start to flavor up that gravy
I
before
want extra in it. I'm saying no, but I don't.
put the heads in.
Let me ask you this, Bob. Now these heads, do you take them and roll them in flour before you put it in?
No, let me tell you. Let's talk. We talked about that for
Yes,
a minute.
sir.
A lot of people will take those heads and deep fry them, roll them and deep fry them, and they say that helps hold it together. But personally, I don't want to add that fat to the pot because we got enough fat in the pot already. But they choose to do it that way, but I just choose not to because that's one of my reasons for putting the crawfish head in first and then pouring the gravy on the top so we don't stir it too much, okay? And so they will cook in the gravy itself.
Maybe they don't know that technique right there.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't. They may not do that, so they're thinking I need to do this so it'll hold together better, so I can stir more. But I don't stir this pot that much. You see in this process. That's why my reason for doing the heads first, putting the heads in that pot, and then pouring the gravy over it, and then it heats up like that. And every now and then I'll get a little mixture. I'll let it get nice and hot and warm, as you'll see in the process, and then I'll go and I'll stir a little bit then.
I just know different ways, different
Yeah.
stuff for different folks. I just want them to have an
Yeah,
explanation of why things are being done this way
But
versus
I like to eat them.
the
I
last
like.
yeah.
or the other way.
I love to eat crawfish. Bisque.
So over here, let's get over here. Over
You
here.
need this.
What's going on over here? Is it a smooth job? Everything going on good over here? Or who's the boss over here?
You.
You the boss? So boss, let's talk. How are your heads turning out? You don't know? That's your head. Are they turning out good? Are they turning out great? Or good and great? Okay. Are you having an amazing time working in the kitchen, helping mom and mama? Yeah. Awesome. Do you know what you're actually doing? You're making crawfish bisque. Have fun. Continue to work.
Yeah, I knew that.
You trying to get your mama fired? She left you hanging? Fist bump.
Yeah, I knew
So,
that.
partner Papa, Curious Corey. Are you having an amazing time in the kitchen? Again, when I ask you to make crawfish bisque next week, now I need the same recipe. I don't want to taste no different, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna shot at this roux here that I added the crawfish tails to. I'm gonna add a little tomato sauce to it. That's about 1 cup.
Welcome back to the channel. If you just tuning in, we are in the process of making crawfish bisque, and the roux and some of the bisque and the seasoning is definitely looking great. Smell.
All been blended together, all those seasonings come together. We got some of the ground up crawfish tails in here. Over there, I added about 2 cups. This time I added about 2 cups of the crawfish tail mixture to this gravy that I'm gonna pour over those crawfish.
And right now you're about to do what?
So I'm about to add the heads to the pot. We're gonna dump the heads and the claws to the pot. How many claws you gonna use, man?
That's what I'm trying to choose the larger one, and maybe you could, if you want to put some of them.
But I want the bottom of the pot.
But I know I want the larger one for
Yes,
sure.
Yeah, add this here. I'm sorry, add my
That's
parsley.
what I was talking about when I asked you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Add my parsley to you. That's what I called you for.
Yeah. Get that finger dirty. I don't want that finger dirty. Get that out of there. That ain't gonna come out of there until you put that finger in there and move it all around.
Remember, we got kitchen hands.
Get clean.
Got kitchen
There you
hands.
go. I want to see that little finger get dirty. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it in that pot. Awesome. Give me some.
Now I got some with me. One more
Right
than
there,
what you
grab
got
that one
right
too.
there. That's good.
Go straight to mama.
Are we good over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I
What we're
took
gonna do
those
is,
out.
right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the claws to the pot first. Put them on the bottom. Get them out there. There we go. All right, so we can go ahead and just kind of gently dump the heads in there.
So they talk about big hands, not just intercepting football, but man, come on. Gently.
Yep. The one that So did anybody keep a count of how many heads we got stuffed?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what did-
Nobody counted.
No, sure didn't.
All right.
123.
Sounds good to me.
No, it wasn't one.
One what?
We're not gonna stir this. So
One.
what we're gonna do is we just go ahead and add this on top.
We had 114 or something last time.
Gotta be 113, man. This is a better number.
Gonna add that, scrape all that out of there.
Had to be 113. No disrespect to Mike Clayton.
Oh, no.
You know we love him on before.
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely 113.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, at least 123.
So, okay.
Or maybe 111.
Good? Good? Top of it? Get all that. Same. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just shake that around a little bit like that. And it's on a real low heat. So this is actually gonna simmer for about an hour before it's cooked. Put the lid on it, and we'll check it in a half hour or so. Corey, you ready to finish making potato salad?
Yes, sir. Hands clean.
Okay.
Hands clean. Are we measuring or are we going by eye? We're going with dashes and,
Yeah, we're
and
going.
yards. And,
So we only got 2 more things to add. That's mustard and meal. So I shake it up a little bit because it has tendency to become a little watery. You know. Let's see. I got some meal. So let's see. This is my seasoning spoon right here.
Seasoning spoon.
Yeah, that I use. You can see
That's my mixture spoon right
the
there.
mixer spoon. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and put about. Let me see if you can eyeball a quarter cup of mustard.
So you want me to eyeball it?
Yeah.
I can eyeball work. I ain't
Yeah,
not.
or maybe an eighth of a cup. You'll see how much is covered. Go ahead, shake it
My
down.
good eye or
Well, you want to use the good eye.
Good eye,
Shake
good
it
eye,
and get it
good
to
eye.
come to the bottom there, and just go ahead and squeeze. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's about. Let's see how much is that. That's about eighth of a cup. Then we're going a little more.
That's it?
Mhm.
I think that's it.
Oh man, that looks like that's about it. That looks like that's about a quarter cup of mustard.
There it is.
Now, we're gonna add some mayonnaise to it.
Now we got a dash,
So we're gonna see if we can't get this right. So we're gonna add about a cup.
a cup of
Add about a cup of milk. Oh, I messed up a little bit. And we're gonna add about a cup of milk. And then we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stir it around. Remember, we're not chopping, we're stirring the mix.
my good eye again.
Yeah.
A cup.
Yeah, that looks like a cup to me. And what I try to do is fold the mayonnaise and stuff in good, because it'll kind of dry out, and then you have to add more. Because some people like to add more mayonnaise to my salad once I make it.
I don't
Spread it
know
all
how you do
around.
that. How you mess with the chef?
I don't know. That's the person behind me. Get that all mixed in here, because you got a lot of mayonnaise underneath here. And you see it
I
over there.
thought I was packing it in.
Yeah, you are, but you're leaving some spots that's unmixed. No, you're not really packing it in. You're spreading it around. You're not chopping. Here you go. And you're getting there.
Do I get it sprayed back out?
Yeah, spread it back out, and then mix again. You just don't chop.
I can see it's forming.
Oh yeah. See, you got an empty spot there that didn't get some.
I think I'm bending the spoon.
Oh no, you shouldn't be bending that spoon. Or maybe you are. The spoon will be okay. You still. So now you're appreciating what your mom and I used to do a long time ago.
Most definitely.
That's good. We're done with that. And what I do is I take the spoon,
That's yours?
and that's how I check it.
So if we need any more, we would eyeball like
I got the crunchiness from some onion and bell pepper that I just tasted. Oh, it's good.
crunchiness from the onion, bell pepper.
The spices are just right. No salt needed, not enough salt. Taste a little bit of black pepper. Just got a crunch of the celery and green onion.
Now, how well did that fresh season hold your powder season?
Say that again?
How well does your fresh season, meaning the Trinity, hold the powder seasoning? Like your cayenne pepper or your black pepper or your Tony's.
How long does it hold it?
How well does it hold it?
The seasoning itself, well, the seasoning is just all over everything,
Okay,
really.
so it's in the mash.
Yeah.
It's in the egg.
It's in the eggs and
Gotcha.
everything, yeah. Sometimes if you're lucky enough, you get a scoop of the egg, you get everything, all ingredients
Gotcha.
in the scoop that you take. But let me just check the pot. You should see if it started to bubble up through there. Yeah, I added the heat to it. It hasn't come through yet. You'll see what'll happen is we'll start to get a few bubbles from the heat. And that'll let me know that the heat is coming up to transferring up to the gravy and all that good stuff. We're starting to get a good blend. So nothing's happened yet.
So would you call it, you're waiting for it to come to a boil?
Yes,
Basically?
because eventually it's going to come to a boil, and then I'm going to go back and let it simmer for a while. So I want to get it all hot. In the process of getting it hot, the crawfish is cooking inside the shell.
So the crawfish heads and
Yeah.
the claws get down there cooking
You know,
underneath.
they're cooking underneath, right? You know, so we'll let it go.
Will be
So let's look at what's going on here. We did a quick check of the pot, and we can see a hole right here where some steam's coming through. See the steam's coming through here. You know, they'll break through around this pot. You see it's bubbling along the sides here. So that means we got some cooking going on underneath there. And I do this kind of cooking like in a non-stick pot. So it's much easier cooking that way.
So we can't use a magnet.
You can. You just have to keep a closer eye on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about cast iron?
Cast iron is good for cooking. I like cast iron for frying and making the jambalaya.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But you just have to keep a closer eye on it. You can't just walk away from it. Not that
Right,
you're gonna
right.
walk away from it anyway, but
Right.
just keep a closer eye.
So we'll let this go a little bit longer before we make that first stir.
And that steam is coming right.
That's coming right through it. So that means we got some cooking going on underneath that.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Right.
On you, Ren. No, you want to get some of this? No.
Deep to the bottom of the pot, try to roll it over.
Man, I'm telling you, the smell-o-vision. If we ever get that, we got to corner the market with the smell-o-vision. Now we dig to the pot. Do we just shake it?
No, what I'm gonna do, go down, mix it up. That steam came through. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot. I don't want to stir it too much. See a little bit of it, and the head's gonna fall out, so it's not sticking.
Smell-o-vision, man. This is amazing smell. All of the stuff just blending together, like the fresh seasoning with that roux, along with the seafood.
And what I'm gonna do right now, is you can grab you that Louisiana hot sauce off the table there. It's not gonna be too hot.
Now Beyonce said she put Louisiana hot sauce in her bag swag. Now that's
Yeah.
Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
So what she know about Louisiana hot sauce? I
Yeah, I know
think she got some little ties to it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's smart.
Yeah. You go. And I'm just gonna add.
Now are we a dash,
So this is a cooking spoon.
cooking spoon dash.
Well, it's a cooking spoon. So we're gonna add cooking spoonful of hot sauce to it. Now you want, it's just gonna add a nice flavor to it, a nice spice it up a little bit, not much.
Now you can do that to taste, right?
Right.
Whatever your taste buds are, you can go ahead and try that.
Yep.
But don't use those other off brands.
No.
And this is not a paid advertisement either. So shout out Louisiana.
And wait, make sure we get it right. Make sure it's the one with the red dot.
Because imitation?
Because there's another Louisiana one out there that doesn't have the red dot on it. So you have to make sure that it's got the red dot. You're trying to fool you.
And this ain't no paid advertisement. Louisiana with the red dot. Get at me.
That's right.
You gotta be sure.
Oh, this is the we ain't putting them out. We
See,
ain't
that?
talking about. We
I
ain't
messed up.
Nah, they get no love.
Your mother went to the store.
Nah.
and
I
told her
did. I saw
Louisiana hot
Louisiana.
sauce,
They
and
wrong
she
for
just
that.
picked it up.
Cause that's how they make. That's how they go in the market
Yeah, that's
though.
how
I ain't talking about Louisiana. I'm talking about their off brand.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
They know people gonna be looking for Louisiana.
Yeah.
Hey, what Louisiana?
Oh,
Look
look
at
at right there.
Louisiana.
Look at right there.
But it gotta have the red
So
dot
I'm
in the
gonna
front.
let this simmer some more, and we'll come back. We'll check it again.
Starting to look a lot like Christmas. So now it's already on a simmering heat.
Yes.
It's not on high anymore.
No,
We've done all that.
No. We, like I said, we go high for a minute or two, but we don't cook on high.
Gotcha.
Cook on
All
high.
you people that's out there that's trying to rush cooking,
Yeah.
cook things fast, you gotta cook it with love.
Cook on high will get things burned for you. And remember, you always cook in the kitchen. Some people like to
Cook and watch TV? You
Watch
can't-
TV.
They
move,
call that
come
multitask,
back.
right?
Yeah, you don't multitask with cooking. No. Check here. As you can see, we're bubbling up pretty good here. So make sure it's not sticky. No, everything's good. It's gonna be nice and thick. Make sure that blends in good. I think I'm going to add a little water to it because of its thick consistency. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to add about a cup of water. That's looking good. And let's see, that's about a cup. Those heads, all that is cooking inside of those heads. Everything slowly falls out. For the most part, I think I want another cup. all of that would have been added in the sauce that I made. But because I added it in, as soon as I added it in pretty thick, it came out thick here. As you can see, I added the water in here. It stemmed out a bit. All the material staying inside the heads. You see, we plate it up. We make sure some of this is on the plate. You'll see how we plate it up later. So, got a good mix here. Like I said before about crawfish, it doesn't take long to cook them because when they clean them and bag them, they had to partially boil those tails to get them out of the tails. So you can't do that to them unless you do that process. So again, we'll let it simmer another 30 minutes or so. We should be good. All right, so I think we're just about done. And I want everybody to take a look at this pie and see how this thing is bubbling and man, the smell that's coming from this pie and how it's looking good.
There you go. That smell of vision.
Yes.
We're gonna figure that out, man. We have to
figure that out. And so you see it's bubbling. So this has been on about an hour. So we know that this stuff is about ready to go. I'm just gonna pour it. I'm just gonna give a swirl here, stir it around. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the heat on. And this type of cooking always tastes better the next day.
Well, I'm gonna have to assume that this pot right now is still cooking.
It is still cooking. That's right. 'Cause
Even though it's off,
it's
but-
200 degrees. Matter of fact, you saw it was boiling, so it's 212 degrees. So it's still pretty hot, and it's gonna still cook here. But as it cools, you know, I think food always tastes better. I don't like it cold, but you want to serve it where it's got a good temperature to it, but not like this, like not hot. It's gonna take a little time to make this stuff.
Still a few bubbles poking through. So yeah, we'll let that sit, just like we said, and then we'll come back with a whole plate scene for you guys. And
right. So next time we come back, we'll be ready to plate it up and eat.
I'm gonna get the extra off. I'm gonna leave it.
Want a cup?
Did you get that? Now one more second. You ready, man? Yeah, ready. More, you ready?
I guess so.
Boy, you not going for nothing? More, you don't mind? I'm gonna measure yours too, more.
Yeah, measure, chef. Okay, yeah, be good. Yes. You will dry yourself in it.
Now, after we do this a few times, of course.
And I would say this would be the taste test, but as you see already,
What is this?
some
That's the
people
same
digged
thing
in
you
already.
eat on that rice. That's the same thing you eat
A
on the
little bit of that
rice.
rice.
It is, well, it is collard. That's the same thing you eat on the rice.
Get a little of that. I think they call that tater salad, right?
Papa,
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Okay.
The punch of that seasoning
Oh, man.
with the potato.
Oh, you want the rice and the
That's
bread?
good there, man. You gotta taste that. That's good. Let's dig in here.
You don't want that?
I just want some
Yeah, you can mix it with the rice.
Let's dig in here a little
All right,
bit.
we'll leave that for now. I'll get you some.
Let's dig in here a little bit.
You gotta be able to know how to skin a
Okay,
rice.
so
You
man.
just take it with it
A little bit more.
and
Right.
mix it in there.
Taste this.